I don't know what else is going on in boxing. What's going on in boxing? What's going on out here is I'm not sure if you're familiar with Big U. Are you familiar with that? The RICO charge?
I heard about it, but I don't know too much
Mm.
about it.
You don't know too much about it. Man, what's going on in boxing, man? Gosh, I
But
don't know.
I got a call from a brother that you might know. He close to Bill Haney,
Hmm.
Muhammad Mubarak.
Yeah, I know
He's
him.
the,
Yeah.
he's the painter.
Yes.
He called me yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. He's, you know, I asked him where was Bill at. He told me a lie that I found out later. He said that Bill was over at Pretty Roach. I know Bill was over at Pretty Roach. Then he tells me that he's up Big Bear. Then he called me 10 minutes later and said he's in Las Vegas. But Bill didn't come. Bill didn't call me a couple weeks ago when he was in New York. Him nor his son called me. So, Fred, I'm like this. I'm not, as much as I love Bill, much as him and his mother took care of me, I'm not gonna run him down. When he get to New York, he called me, praise be to Allah. Then praise be to God. If he called, he called, he don't, he don't. It's the month of Ramadan. And Ramadan Babarak to all the Muslims as we go down the last 10 days of Ramadan, it's down the 8th night of the power. And I'm just saying, Fred, we got a lot of fights on the East Coast coming up.
Hmm.
Atlantic City got the big fights with the Jerome Boots in it, April 12th. And Top Rank is coming a couple June 7th in New York and June 21st in Newark, New Jersey. Top Rank is coming. Then you got a lot of shows, local shows that's coming back to Atlantic City is coming back big on the club shows. It's only going in April. They done had 7 club shows. It ain't been 4 months in a year yet.
Mm.
So Atlantic City is coming back with the big fight with Jerome Boots Ennis, April 12th. Then Top Rank is coming in June. Then May, they got the big fight in New York, Times Square, which I don't know where they're going to put the fight at. It's nowhere to hold a major fight with 20 or 30,000 people. Praying it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster. And I don't know why Bill and Oscar agreed to it. It's going to
Money.
be, it's
Money.
going to be, it's Fred, but you're not thinking about the public. Times Square with all the pickpocket, all the robbers. I think the city charges the shake a lot of money because
Oh, for sure.
they're gonna need a lot of police out there, Fred.
Oh, you got to
Fred,
pay for that.
Fred, it's a bad idea. You've been to Times Square, Fred. Where are you gonna put the ring at? Where them bleachers be at?
Hmm.
Right there at 44th and 45th Street? Fred, that's not gonna hold it. Where the people gonna sit down and be at?
Mm.
That's crazy, bro.
Well, they'll probably put it in maybe too far. I was thinking Rockefeller Center. Nah.
Fred, where they should have took the fight to the guard. See this sheep, Fred? My Muslim brother is doing too much. He's doing too much. Why would you want to am them in the when Am put a fight outside, he put it outside in the casino so the people are protected. You're not protecting the fans of boxing, bro.
Right.
You get it outside, especially in New York. Why would you want to put it outside? See, and even though they're getting paid, I told Bill, I got on Bill, Bill, as a Muslim, you shouldn't agree to nothing like that, bro. You and Eddie, y'all are greedy, bro. Why would y'all want to put the fans in harm's way? New York, Times Square, you got the city buses. They ain't gonna stop the city buses on both sides for no fight.
Right.
Some people, one of the little kids back in road get run over a bus. What you want to put it outside for?
Well, I can't speak to that. I I
I'm
I,
speaking
I
to
can speak to.
I'm speaking.
No,
I'm
no.
hard
I
on.
agree with you. I agree with the public safety
I'm hard
concerns.
on Bill because Bill should know better. Eddie, he's a pork chop eating Englishman. He hustling, but Bill should know better.
Well, you also got to take into account if the people, if the elected officials and the people in charge say it can be done, who's the, who's to say to second
But,
guess
but
them?
sometimes you have to think for the elected officials. You have to think. Adam got a lot of problems. He's being sued in federal court. He done been indicted. So it's a lot going on in New York, Ray, that you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm pretty sure you ain't got the Daily News and the Post coming to your house
No, I
every,
don't. I
every
need
week.
to. I need to.
So you see what I'm saying, Fred? I'm right here. I got it on New York One News right now. I
Mm-hmm.
take it over there at 5 o'clock, Fred, and I put it on C and I put it on New York Day.
Mm-hmm.
I got it on New York Day right now. Tomorrow it's gonna be 60 degrees here. See, Fred, I don't like nonsense, bro. And when you got guys like Bill supposed to be a little wiser, why would you even put your son in a position? You got your little kid, with God forbid, when your little kids back up in the street and get hit by a bus. It could be your fault because you agreed on this outside shit.
Mm.
You didn't have to agree on it. You being greedy, you and your son. Because the kind of money y'all getting, so y'all agreed on it. Some money ain't worth taking, Fred. When I was in the street hustling, Fred, I didn't do business with a lot of guys. Like Nicky and them guys, Frank Lucas and them guys, I didn't do business with them guys, man. Nothing against them guys. I did my own thing. I stayed in my lead, the number business and the furniture business
Mm-hmm.
and the boxing business, because I knew I couldn't go to jail for matchmaking.
Well, I mean, there were some people that say you can't fight in the casino, you know, and it happened. You know, you can. There are some people who say you can't, you know, you can't fight. Um, Weigh in the day before the fight, and it worked out. Some people didn't like it going from 15 rounds to 12 rounds.
But Fred, but hear what I'm saying.
No, I
That
get
was
what you're saying. I get what you're
that,
saying.
what I'm saying to you. That was medical. When it comes to medical, medical overrules. A lot of people didn't want to go to 12 rounds. But all the organizations and all the doctors got involved and the Congress passed it. It went 12 rounds. It was mandatory. The Senate passed it to go to 12 rounds. When the senator from Delaware got involved, he brought it before the Senate.
Hmm.
So what I'm saying, Fred, is what purpose do this fight serve of being in Times Square? If you want to give away free, if you want to do a free fight, do it in the Barclays Center, a Madison Square Garden, hook it up where everybody come in free. They research and come in free, up until 20 or 19,000. If you want to do a free show for the people, put it inside, Fred. Don't put people in harm's way. You got the major, Fred. Coming down 7th Avenue.
Yep.
You know you got the number 7 bus and the 104, and coming from uptown, Fred.
Hmm.
Right through Times Square.
Right.
You got the 104 coming down Broadway, then you come over to 7th Avenue, and you got the number 7, and you got the number 20. See, Fred, the officials not being
No, you're
mindful.
right. No, listen, I'm not even gonna sit here and debate you on the public safety concerns. I'm not debating it. I'm
Fred,
just taking a polar opposite stance to have a conversation. But I vehemently agree with you in terms of I want to see what it's gonna look like. I'm curious.
now, Fred, nobody know the layout yet.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know the layout.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I got a couple of kids I'm working with, Fred, from Harlem, 4 and 0. I won't even put them on the card. I said, listen, I'm not putting you on that card, even if Kevin Rooney Jr. helped me, even if Bozie helped me. I said, I'll do my best to put you on Bozie card because it's inside the Boardwalk Hall. Oh, we want to fight in New York. I said, let your father call Kevin Rooney and her and get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not putting your family in harm's way in Times Square. What if one of your sisters there, she get a pocketbook snatch, you get jacked? I'ma feel bad because I put her in that position by putting you on the card.
Well, some may
So
say
anybody,
leaving the Barclay in Brooklyn. It's
the
the same thing.
same thing could happen, but it's not gonna it's not gonna happen
Man,
in the
them purple
Barclays.
lip niggas gonna rob you anytime, any place,
Yeah,
anywhere. They opportunistic, man.
but Fred, but what I'm saying, Times Square have more pickpocketing and robberies than
I'm
anywhere.
not. I agree. I
But,
agree.
but hear what I'm saying, Fred. Me, as being a Muslim, an old timer, with granddaughters and grandchildren, I'm not gonna put nobody's family in harm's way. If anybody else, I told the father, even your son 4-0, he sells a lot of tickets for the Union on Club Show New York. I'm not calling no paper to put him on that card. I
Right.
said, well, I will call Boots. I called Bozy. Bozy said, Leon, you only call me when you want something. I heard what you want me to do. I said, I got a kid. He can work a couple weeks. I'll give you a discount. If you get him on the card, I'll let him work with Boots a week, 2 or 3 weeks at $450 a week.
Uh-huh.
I said, you get him on the card. Get him in the 4 round. He said, why you don't put him on New York? I said, if you want to call Eddie and get him on New York, you do it, but I'm not doing it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not putting nobody's family home in Times Square. I said, like you just said, Fred, it could happen from the garden. It could happen anywhere.
Right.
But Fred, I'm more focused on Top Rank coming because those are my people.
Right.
Top Rank do good shows, and they have Fred. They have bands that pick their pilots up at the hotel,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
take them to the arena.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they coming June 7th and June 21st in Newark
Mm-hmm.
and June 7th in New York.
So
Yeah.
switch gears. Did you hear Claressa Shields got cleared
Clear to do what?
the marijuana?
Clear.
Yes,
You don't need to be clear because marijuana is legal in America.
but not according to the Michigan Athletic Commission.
Let me ask you something. Is marijuana clear? Is marijuana legal in Michigan?
I don't live there. I don't know.
But you know people that live there.
I'm assuming you can go to a dispensary now. I'm sure.
Okay, so they got dispensaries all over the world. So Fred, you know why you would ask me about her? You know I'm not a Clarissa fan. You heard all my bad takes about her, brother. Why are you taking me there, Fred? What's wrong with you, my brother?
Everything is wrong with me. I'm just thinking of news that happened. So what's your
But you
take on
know,
Clarissa? So
I
do you,
don't care if she never fight. I don't care if she never fucking eat.
so I gotta ask you, what's your take on her dating a married man,
Fred,
that rapper?
Fred, it's her coochie. She want to give it to a married man. It's her coochie. Fred, I don't care nothing about that woman. After what her brother did to Fred, do you know the story? How she said how the last fight in Atlantic City, who saved her life? Do you know the story?
No, share.
Do you really want to know the story?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this story. Mark Tapper gonna back it up, and you're gonna make that thing ring heavy tomorrow. So listen, Fred. You remember the accident in Vegas,
Not what accident?
the accident in Michigan.
And when the
Her,
punched
when when her brother punched the big time Muslim trainer Samar out of Newark, New Jersey, out of Temple number 25,
yes,
Mustafa Bradley's right hand man.
right.
Now, you know her next fight with that same girl was moved to Atlantic City. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. When that happened, his son, who was a big time alleged big by the newspaper of New York and New Jersey, alleged dope kingpin, alleged, called from the penitentiary. He said he sought word that he wanted her and her family in Atlantic City,
Mm.
the supper. He said, don't bother the children. Don't bother them babies. He said, don't nobody bother them babies. The mother gets it and the sister and Clarissa to get it. Mark Tappet, who you know was at HBO, who is her manager, and Greg Cohen and the guy Salita, who does shows in Michigan, is a promoter. Mark Tappet calls me. He said to me, he said, Brother Leon, I've known you a long time. When you ever needed tickets, when you couldn't get extra tickets for your grandchildren from Don King, I would throw you a few comps. I never charged. He said, I noticed that you were the, he said, I did my homework. And a lot of people that was with Michael Spinks said you were the captain at Temple number 12 in Philadelphia, and that your brother-in-laws hold a lot of weight in the streets. He said, now from doing my homework with all the Muslims that I knew from Philadelphia, Said Muhammad, I talked to Kwawi. He said Atlantic City Muslims come up under Philadelphia, even though y'all not with Farrakhan. He said, but I know you got a lot of pull. I did the homework. He said, you know your brother-in-law last fight was on HBO against Tommy. I did that fight. I made that fight. I said, yeah. I said, what are you saying? He said, are you going to be in Atlantic City? I said, man, I ain't got no tickets and no money. He said, that ain't no problem. Where you live at? I'll send you some money in the cab. Because I'm in the camp. So he said, you got to assure me that nothing is going to happen to Claressa or her family. Fred, I hadn't signed the tape yet. And you know me a few years now, almost 5 years now, Fred, since we've been talking. You know I don't support. I'll tell it like it is. Fred, I did not see the tape yet of what happened
Mm-hmm.
or what led up to her brother doing what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred, if that happened to your daughter, I wish your son would, hope your son, I may be dead and go and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way my Muslim brother talked to that sister was total disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
See, his son in the penitentiary, he didn't see the tape or hear the tape.
Mm-hmm.
All he knew that what happened to his father by her brother,
Mm-hmm.
and he gave the order. So Ali could tell you the same story. It goes to Ali's tape. Ali waved his hand. I ain't getting involved with that. He said, I love the brother, but the brother was wrong. So the son called Ali from the penitentiary. Ali could tell you the same story. So it went to another brother we know, AG, another brother named AG. It went to him. He's a very powerful brother in the street. Good brother, good Muslim brother. And AG wouldn't touch it. They said, it's out of our reach. That's Atlantic City. That comes under Philadelphia. Temple number 21 comes under Philadelphia. Masjid Muhammad comes under Masjid Muhammad in Philadelphia. So you have to get with them brothers. So Mark Tappert is word. He want to cancel the fight. But he done got the casino's money, he done got the endorsement money. So he calls me up. He said, will you go to Atlantic City? I said, yeah. It depends on why I'm going to Atlantic City. You know I'm not a fan of hers. So some kind of way, one of AM guys that's close to me gets involved. Because he's a friend of Mark Tappert. He calls me. He said, Big Leon, my man. I said, what do you want, man? I'm broke, sitting here when I pay my phone bill. He said, what's your cash out? I knew something was wrong. This fool ain't never asked offer to pay my phone bill.
Mm-hmm.
So Mark Tappert calls me. He said, listen, I got you a room down in Atlantic City. And you going down. I'm going to have an envelope and 8 ringside tickets for you. So my people calls me. I said, this is what I can do. I said, now, if some hard heads out of Newark come down there, I can't control that. But I can make my brother-in-laws, my friends, my young boys, and my nephews stand down because all my nieces is a big fan of hers. They ain't gonna let their boyfriends do that. Because my niece called me, she said all our boyfriends are standing down
Mm-hmm.
because we saw the tape. And I don't know if you ever saw the tape, Fred.
You called her a lesbian or something.
The brother was very disrespectful, all kind of hoes,
Yeah,
lesbians.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fred, he was very as a Muslim or Christian, he was very disrespectful, bro. You
Right,
don't do that. You didn't want nobody to do that to your daughters.
right.
See, his son, his crazy son, never saw the tape.
Mm-hmm.
So Ali saw the tape. We are old men at this time. Ali in his late 60s. I'm in my late 70s. We understand how this thing goes.
Right.
So gets down there, Fred. I'm in the bar having a little cocktail. Guess who called me? Philadelphia Gangster. I looked around. I said, God damn, my man from the penitentiary. Come to find out, it's her father. He was on my cell block at Butler, North Carolina.
Who? Clarissa Shields' father?
Yes.
Wow.
So he said to me, man, he said, I didn't tell my daughter now that I knew you. When Mark Tappert asked me, did I know some guy named Big Captain Leon Muhammad, the old captain out of Temple Number 12? He said, I told Mark, yes, I know him real well. And and so her father, I don't see him. He called my name. He said, Brother Captain. I said, hey, man, what you doing here? He said, come over here. I need to talk to you, man. He said, my daughters want to talk to you. I said, who are your daughter? He said, Clarissa and her sister. I said, what? I said, brother. He said, I know you're not a fan of hers, but her sister loves you. She watched your YouTube. You don't call her sister a bunch of names. You just say you like fighters from yesteryear. They understand that everybody ain't gonna like her. Everybody just like everybody. You always say you love her as a black woman, but you don't like her as a fighter. And he said, I can respect that. You love her as you always talk about the niggas that took advantage of her while I was in jail. She had their head cracked. And I always talk good about what she been through, Fred, being molested by her mother's boyfriend and all that crazy
Mm.
shit, all that crazy shit.
Mhm.
But me and her father, I gave him my word. I said, listen, ain't nothing gonna happen on my watch from Philadelphia. I said, if anything happens, you got a problem, it's gonna be out of the Newark crew. I said, ain't nothing coming out of 12. And I shot it down. All them guys out of 12, Bosey and all of them was down there that night. Bosey, them young boys on his crew, Bosey shot it down. He said, oh no, man, we ain't doing that, girl. No shit like that, cause my son on the card.
Mm.
Bosey was on the card. Boots was on the card that night.
Mm.
We went down there for Boots.
Mm.
And I'm mad at Mark Tapper because I helped him in the time. Now he don't take my phone call, but I'm gonna catch that motherfucker.
Tapping is
See,
Tappen.
Mark, Mark Tapper. He's the manager.
Tapan.
No, got a lot of F in Mark Tapper.
I know the name. I know the name. I'm just tapping.
He's a manager.
Taffen.
Yeah, not tap
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
not tap in, tap it.
Tap it. Got you.
I
Got you.
think it's
Got you.
T-A-F-F-E-T, tap it.
How much time did you do with Carissa Shields' father?
He was on my block, I think about a year or something.
Okay. What year was that?
I don't remember, Fred. That's been 2000. He's a good guy. We just, we don't
Take your time, man. Take your time.
Just what happens when you're doing interviews and don't get paid.
Hmm.
But anyway,
One might
Fred,
say you've been overpaid.
no, I ain't been paid for the last two. Stop that bullshit, Fred. Because
Shit,
I'm
man. Shit. I ain't got what I paid for. It's been
yeah,
years.
yeah.
Anyways, we ain't
But you
gonna go
told me you
tit
would
for
do something.
tat. We not gonna go tit
No,
for tat,
no,
man.
you gonna do something tomorrow. Don't I'm coming to California.
I would love for you to come to California. Come
No,
to
that's not
California.
going.
Come to California and get me. Come.
Wait, I
Take
went
your
out in the rain yesterday.
take your time, man. Take your time.
Yeah, you know when the rain, Fred. Hold on a minute. Let me go to the bathroom. Put it on hold for a minute, Fred.
Yeah.
Get some water.
So Leon Muhammad is up there in age, so we got to take a commercial break, and it's good to have him on a day like this. This is March 22nd. Um, just got the word that um, Big George Foreman passed away at the age of 76, and yeah, man. So it's and so now we're just roaming through topics, and we landed on Carissa Shields. So he's going to get some water. He'll be back soon, and so that's about it. So we'll just sit and wait for him.
I'm back, Fred.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you did a year. What year would you say you did a year with him?
Fred is somewhere in 2000. I don't remember that.
Okay, got you. So,
But what I will say, her father was a good guy.
mhm.
And
Is he still alive, her father?
yeah, he was
Okay,
alive her last fight in Atlantic City. I don't know about now.
okay. I've never,
This is her,
I've never seen an interview of him. I don't think I've seen.
Fred, this was her last fight after that situation with her brother, putting that Muslim brother in a coma. One of
Hmm.
them gangsters out of Newark.
Hmm.
If it wasn't for me, they'd have had a problem.
Right, right.
They'd have had a real problem.
Well, I'm glad you inspired everyone to stand down. I mean, we got to stop solving violence. We got to stop solving violence with violence.
See, Fred, what people don't understand, I saw the tape, Fred.
Hmm.
I saw the tape.
Right,
I don't go for no disrespect,
right.
especially no woman, period, but
Sure.
especially black women. I don't support. If it was a white girl that the brother did it to, I
Mhm.
would have spoke up because you got daughters back there in Newark that I know very well.
Right.
So that's my whole thing, Fred, is that the way it went down, you call her all kind of lesbian, but the holes, you
Yeah.
want to knock her
Right.
out, all that crazy stuff,
Right.
bruh. That was uncalled for, Fred. That was uncalled for.
Did you hear about uh did you hear about her best friend said that she was dating her former trainer when she was a young girl? Did you hear about that?
See, Fred, one thing about me, and you know me a long time, Fred, I don't get involved with that hearsay, she said.
Mhm.
You know me, you know where I come from, you know
Right.
me a long time. I don't get involved with that. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, and
Right.
I ain't getting no check, you know I care less.
So,
She can go with Hillary Clinton, Ross Obama. She can go with Laura Bush. What that got to do with me?
well, just so you know, it was a blogger that said it, Tasha K, that said she fought pregnant against Hannah Gabriels, and the fight she got knocked down in, and her best friend said that she had a love affair with her trainer when she was a young girl. I thought maybe you've seen it. That's all.
Man, it don't benefit me. It don't give me no check.
No, I know that.
I like checks.
I'm not.
You gotta learn, Fred. If it ain't concerning the check, you should know. I care less about knowing about it.
Okay, well, let's change topics then. Oh, but let's put a button on. Why don't you like Carissa Shields?
But Fred, why should I like her? She ain't do nothing for me. She ain't did nothing to me. Fred, I'm not in the women box.
Oh, okay, that's it. It's just women boxing. So you
Yeah,
never
I don't
like.
have nothing
So
against her.
so you don't like
I didn't
Layla,
like
Layla either.
I didn't like Layla, and I ate 30 years from her father.
Gotcha. Okay, so no, because that gives it context now. So when
Yes,
she watches this video, she'll understand.
yes, I
Hmm.
have nothing against her. Fred, I think if these things you said is true about the mad man, the mad rap, and all that, Fred, my thing with her, and I told Mark Tacker to get her help because all she been through as a teenager, being abused and misused by her aunt's boyfriend, her mother's boyfriend. This is public knowledge that she told the world.
Hmm.
Fred, this child need a lot of therapy, even though she's filthy rich. But she's not happy, Fred.
I can
I
see
see
it.
her at a
I
lot of
see it.
events. She's not happy.
I think she
You
got
as a
daddy issues.
father,
I think she
you as
got
a
daddy
father
issues.
of a young lady, a young growing young girl, Fred, this woman is not happy. With all the money she got, she's not happy.
Okay.
When you doing stupid stuff, going with mad men, if it's true, going with trainers, you know who don't know, Fred. A lot of trainers that train these young women today. They take advantage of them,
Disgusting.
promise them world title, just to get their coochie.
Disgusting.
So, Fred, a lot of these young female fighters, I don't want them fighting unless they got a woman trainer. And I
Mm-hmm.
got to make sure the woman is not a lesbian, but she might take advantage of it.
Right, right, right.
So that's what I'm saying, Fred. I don't wish her no harm because her father's my guy. But I just want her to get help.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: Do you think she got daddy issues, or
Huh?
do you think she got daddy issues? Because
Fred, I think she's been better since he been home, if he's still alive.
mm-hmm,
Bobo was his nickname, Bobo.
mm-hmm,
And if Bobo home is still alive, I know he's doing the best he can, but Bobo up in age.
mm-hmm.
And guys come home, they want to relax, man. They don't want no problem with their children. They don't want to
Right,
get in. They want to let the grown children be grown children.
right.
But what I will say, Fred, I got respect for her as a black woman. I'm just not a boxing fan of hers because I'm not into women boxing. I'm not saying women should be in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. I think women should be home with their children and in the corporate boardroom or in the United States Senate doing something for the community.
Right.
I don't want to see in them old days barefoot and pregnant in the house. No, we outgrowed all that. I wish her well, Fred. I'm not a fan of hers as a boxer, but I'm a fan of hers as a young black woman that did something for herself. But Fred, she's tired, Fred. She said she's tired. Her family use and abuse her. She buying them cars. She buying them
Mm,
houses. Her sister, now I can understand her sister with all the children with no help, but
mm,
the rest of them, her brother and all of them, leave that woman alone. Go get a damn job. I'm saying it. If
mm.
you want to come see me, I'm in New York in the project, 112 in St. Nick.
It,
Leave
it,
that woman alone. Help your sister get herself together. Don't take advantage of her.
mm,
Red, she said it herself. The family taking advantage of Claressa. Tell them no. You're a grown ass woman. If a nigga asks you for some coochie, you don't want to give it to him. You say no. Say no to your family about a new house and new cars and new fur coats.
So she has abandonment issues. She's never been truly loved.
Fred, that's what it is. And her family taking advantage of her. She said it.
Yeah.
She said it herself. Now,
Mm,
now since she made it public knowledge, I'm gonna go in on it. Baby, let me tell you something. I've been out here. I've been in the dope business. I've been a hero in boxing. I've been on the street corners. Not one of my sisters ever asked me for a goddamn dime. They know I don't play them games. Get your own. You're a grown ass woman. If you're sick, need a wheelchair, or need a stretcher or something, or need a hospital bed, I'm going to buy it for you because that's medical. But stop letting these grown ass women take advantage. Your sister and them bleed every month like you. Make him go get a damn job. And your brother, he's a grown ass man. Make him go get a job. Love him from a distance. Sometimes you have to move away and do some soul searching.
mm,
Baby, I'm saying this because I love you and I know what you've been through. Because I had a daughter went through the same thing. My
mm,
ex let her friends took advantage of her. And I know you hurt inside. And you said it on public TV how you done bought your mama, your sisters and stuff a car. Claressa, if you hearing this, stop that, baby. The same way you tell a nigga no when you don't want to be with him, tell your sister and brothers and your mama and them no, you did enough.
mm,
Cause you mess around, keep giving them. When you get up in age, you won't have nothing to take care of your own health, sir.
mm.
That's all I got to say about that. Pat. Let's move on.
Yeah. Did you hear about Andre Berto said he went against Al Heyman?
Well, Fred, can you blame him?
But let me tell you what he said though. He says he don't. He said he's tired of these promoters saying stand on their side of the street. The fans are losing, and he don't believe in monopolies in boxing. That's funny as hell because he was with Al Heyman for such a long time, and that's how he was his whole career went on one side of the street.
So now he's telling fighters don't stay on one side of the street.
Yeah, yeah, he tweeted that he's against monopolies. He said he never liked that on my side of the street stuff. I thought that was real telling, you know.
But Fred, but how can he tell something that he didn't do?
Elaborate. He didn't do. What does that mean?
Okay, Fred. He telling people don't stay on the same side of the street, but he stayed on the same side his whole career.
His whole career, yes.
So, so Fred, in my language, he's a hypocrite.
Mm.
That's how I see it. And you know me, Fred. You know I'm gonna tell it like it is.
So he's a hypocrite for speaking against Al Heyman.
No, he's a hypocrite for doing something his whole career. Now he want to change up. And
Mm.
the same thing he tweeted today, Fred. It's been on his heart for a while now.
Right.
You don't just get that on your heart and tweak it.
Mm-hmm.
Was he mad because his career is over? He at the end of the road?
I don't know, but I know he just fought. Was that maybe a year? I don't know when he fought, but it was against Robert Guerrero, right? It was in
Yeah.
Minnesota. It was in Minnesota. Yeah, yeah. He fought.
So Fred, how much money can you get in Minnesota? About 20,000?
I don't know what he got paid, but it's
Ain't
not
no
the
big
money he
money.
fought against Floyd.
Yeah. So Fred, let me say this. A lot of people want to count Bob out, but you can't count a legend out
Mm-mm.
because he's filthy rich. He just went away from ESPN, but he still got ESPN Plus. He still got these, and he still got the sheet in one pocket,
Mm-hmm.
halfway in his pocket. Bob is a Jew. He's connected all the way to the Supreme Court.
Right.
So Bob is connected socially.
Mm-hmm.
Don is connected from the street standpoint,
Right.
and Don can get to the president because
Mm-hmm.
that's his man.
Right.
So anytime you can get to the White House, you know you're still strong.
Right.
And you know if Don called Trump gonna pick up the phone.
Absolutely.
That's his guy.
Absolutely.
So, but people don't understand when you say Don is through, you never through because he's tight with the commander in chief. You may not like Trump, but he is the commander in chief.
I like Trump.
Fred, I ain't saying I don't like him. I'm saying I liked him better when he was in power in Atlantic City with all the big fights. Cause I ate more. I ain't eating since he been in the White House. I
Well,
ain't got nothing against him.
mhm. Yeah,
But
he's
Fred,
I don't know how people turned on him neither because when I was a kid, Donald Trump was the man.
oh Fred, he was a man in Atlantic City when you was a kid.
Hmm.
He's a man. But Fred,
He
I got
financed
to
Tyson, and I mean he bankrolled
no,
Tyson.
no, 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 no. You don't know how that go now, Fred. You asked the question, I answered
Okay, please answer. Thank you
because
for
I was
correcting.
there.
Correct me. Correct me.
What do you want to know?
I said he bankrolled Tyson, and you said no, 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 no. So tell
What
everyone
he
yet.
did, what
What,
he did,
what's the yes version?
what he did when the fights came up, the promoters went to him. Some of Tyson's fights, he bankrolled, and some of the fights he didn't bank. See what he did, the casino, when he did a lot of when he did the Tyson Spinks fight because Bush didn't want him to do it. Bush took the money from Michael, but when Bush, that's why it took so long to make the Tyson Spinks fight because Butch Lewis and Shelly Pink will tell you the story because Shelly had to get involved. Shelly made that Spinks Tyson fight. Me and Shelly Pink will make the fight.
Mm,
And I kept talking to Butch. Let's get the money and run. Because going into that fight, we knew it was Michael Spinks' last fight, lose or win. Because Mama Katie looked at his legs. Because at that time, between Cooney and Tyson, we had three knee operations. We
wait, wait, wait,
knew
wait, 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 wait. We going hold up, because this is gonna be an hour.